All right, today we're going to do something I've never done before, really. We're going to be moving one hive with eventually two more to join. So, caught this swarm pretty early in the swarm season and couldn't find a home for it. So I had no intent of keeping it. So I'll give it a home here though. So we're going to take this swarm that has grossly outgrown this little 5-frame trap, and we're going to put it into a 10-frame, trying to first, well, it's going to have to shift a little bit, so they're going to be pretty confused at first, but I'm going to take it, move it a little bit to the right there, over here, and then I'm going to shift these two pieces of concrete over equal to these, and hopefully avoid some of the confusion because they'll be pretty close to where they're used to finding their home. And that's the problem. A swarm trap is not intended to be a home per se. It's a temporary enclosure, so I know when I open this up it's going to be packed with bees. The trap's a little bit taller than a deep frame, so there's going to be a ton of brood and hopefully just comb with honey, but probably brood comb underneath the frames that'll have to be removed, which is terrible because that's a lot of brood lost. And then move all of these 5 frames over into the 10 frame with what's left of the frames in this trap. So that'll be 10 total deep frames. And then I may even add a super because they're going to be very, very full. But we'll see. And then eventually the end goal is I'm going to be putting a shed in this mess of a corner. And so I'm going to have to move these two, which I'll take that, again, that 5-frame nuke was intended to be temporary as just a backup, and I'm going to put it into a 10-frame. Take this complete 10-frame, and they're going to just all be lined up here against the fence line. So it'll put everything in one place. It'll make the whole process of beekeeping much easier, and hopefully none of them get too terribly ticked off. Okay, so got them moved over. I decided to start them over here so that I could move everything, the other 4, that way. But a lot of bees are returning. You can see them loaded with pollen from the field. But they're fanning. This is good. Seeing a lot of them go in, which is good. By the time night comes, they'll all be inside. And I don't expect any problems with them accepting the box. There's quite a bit of brood in there. Just like I expected, there was a considerable amount of comb. Some of it brood, some of it capped honey, some of it capped brood, some eggs. I mean, it's just a mix of everything. There's a whole lot of capped brood, which is unfortunate, but I'll let them clean it up. There's one that looks like she just came out. Maybe. Huh. Surely not. And she's still kind of covered in goo. Maybe she was just covered in... Huh, that'd be pretty neat. But, like, this comb here, I don't know if we can see it, but there are some eggs in it. Very fresh, unused comb. Yep, there you can see some of the eggs. But it's sad, but what can you do? I wasn't expecting it to stay that long. So next up is going to be moving these, and they're going to be big and heavy, so I'll probably wait until September when I pull the supers off. But we'll see. Later.